Hello, Albsterz. Today we are going to be doing the Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker MSQ opening. We have been waiting and it is finally here. I am standing with my posh boy and oh god, it's going to be good. So without further ado, let's get into this, shall we? Albsterz, do you have some time to talk? Of course I do. The expansion's here. I would like to gather everyone in the Dawn's Respite and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. Let's go. Let us take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand begun with the sudden appearance of the ominous towers in a multitude of locations throughout the world. We have since learned that the structures were brought into being by an organized known as the Xaraphiel. The Xaraphiel's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, and an apocalyptic event that would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers of theirs been the cause of the untold suffering. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their fate perverted for primal summonings. And unless we find a way to deal with the corrupted aurora surrounding these spires, we can't even get close to rescue anyone. Those shielded with the blessing of light seemed able to resist being tempered at least. But after what happened to Arenveld and Fordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yet while these threats close to the home are paramount to the concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, the Xaraphiel are under leadership of Fandaniel and the one other delightful fellow, Xenos Van Galas, the crown prince of our dear friend. Woo! To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Empress Valis, and plunged Garlemald into an even deeper pit of chaos. The capital has probably seen the worst of it for a good while there. It saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but that has since changed in troubling ways. Aye, during the reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of cannons or our cries of discord, thus an eerie fog of silence which did blank that ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to be tempered, and with nary a word spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring... born of nightmares. If they were indeed made thrall, it seems safe to assume that these events too were orchestrated by the Xaraphiel. Any army of primals is awful enough, but in the light of recent developments, I fear it's only a prelude to even greater catastrophe. We need to devise means to counter this threat, and quickly, before our allies are overwhelmed. This music as well, oh my god. Woo! That slaps. We'll find a way into Charmelin, I am sure of it. Master Fortholt's comments regarding the final days were curious to say the least. The foreman knows more than he is letting on. Sorry to interrupt. Lila, we've just received word from Mistress Krill. Oh! The music kicks in. She says that the arrangement for your visit has been finalized. You'll head to Limbs and Lamins are on board the next ship for Charmelin. No way, we're literally just straight up there? And on arrival, present yourselves as associates of the student of Baldessian. Come to assist with the Order's respiration. Oh my god! It begins! They are not playing around. The arrangements may be settled, but what of your thoughts? They must race at the prospect of returning home after so long. Oh, jeez! I'm eager to see. Of course, amen. We should set off at once. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, Lala! Then I'll accompany you to the docks. You need at least one person there to wave and cry as you wish you a safe journey. Oh, la la, la la. Let's go, people. The time is now. The music is playing. Oh my god. I'm so hyped. There are so many players here. Holy da- I've never seen so many. And we're all off to we're all off to do the MSQ. Look at this. What? Look how many people are here for the quest. Hello, la la. Everyone's here, which is good. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. Because I've already paid for your passage and the fee is non-refundable. The ship for Xaraphiel should be pulling into the port soon, so please follow me and have all your luggage close at hand. Oh my god, this is crazy. The music is on point as well. Holy damn.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule.
Holy,
so I'm told.
The voice acting's already kicking in. Holy da- okay.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
It's funny. Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one. And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Steps back. I love how his voice already.
First visit to Xaraphiel, Sir Estinian?
Sir Estinian. Oh, I like that.
Sir Estinian?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind. Little Lord Alphino.
Little Lord. Little Lord.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Better.
Oh, their little relationship is going to be so cool to see how this expands. Oh, Lala. Malala.
Are you all right, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland.
Oh!
It's just... we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hell-bent on destroying the world. And, once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
Oh! I'll bring them back safe and sound, I promise. No sense worrying about things we're powerless to change. Facts. That is facts. Oh, just want to give Lala a hug.
That's hardly comforting.
I'm sorry, Lala. I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
Hi!
You're still here.
It's Horny Boulder. Hello, Horny Boulder.
Ori! Coltine! What brings you all this way?
Are they coming as well, or are they coming to say goodbye?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey and promise that they'll look after things here until you return. We will too, of course. Aye, we, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
Let's go.
We set the sail. All aboard for Charlotte.
All aboard! All aboard! Go on! Get on set! Go on! Goodbye, Lila. Goodbye. This was the day that you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow.
It's time.
Let's go. It is time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Yep, let's keep moving. Let's keep rolling.
Have a safe journey. And please, please, be careful.
We will, Lala. I'll bring you back loads of chocolate, lots of cakes. Another expansion, leaving Tataru. Another one. All aboard, all aboard. Off we go. I love how this comes full circle.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Yes.
A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice.
This expands.
That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end.
No,
Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
Oh wow, wow, look at that. What? And then you're gonna do the Endwalker pop on screen? Oh no, no, oh. What's he doing?
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
There's so much foreshadowing going on already. Like with Emmett talking about that, with death coming and stuff like that. Oh, there we are. Shows us on the map where we're going. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, this expansion is going to be nuts.
Here. Feel.
Oh my god, this is back at the beginning. This is literally like this is coming full circle. Holy damn.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly.
Oh, no!
Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Charlian should be coming into view at any moment.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. Just everything so far with the voice acting, with Emmett. Oh my god. Wow, they've even... Oh! Oh my god! They're hitting hard. They're hitting hard. Straight away. Oh my god. Hey, hello, hello, hello.
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad.
Wow, wow, we finally get to...
Feel. Think.
Alright, love, you don't need to say that when I'm in front of you, okay?
And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Oh my, this is... What now, Hydaelyn? I can trust your words no longer. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go with why, Hydaelyn? Oh, the music, everything. Oh my god. Why now?
After your sojourn in the First, I believe you have your answer. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Hydaelyn has always been, a primal.
This is huge. This is actually...
Zodiark was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world. And I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms, monumental, which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks.
Holy damn.
Sharlians, just over yonder.
Oh, they really started like this.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land. We shall meet again, and soon.
Ooh, more foreshadow. I feel like they're foreshadowing a lot of stuff right in this early bit of the MSQ. That's what it feels like anyway. Yeah, we're just stunned. We're just like, what just happened? So if Hydaelyn's here, we're going to be seeing Zodiark as well. No, the twins have just woke up. Wakey,
What a
wakey.
fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
And a good morning to you too. Taken a look at the island already?
No, I haven't. I've been talking to someone.
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Go see. Oh man, they're gonna blow this out of the water, aren't they?
Ah, the sleepers have arisen.
Oh, they got the view. My God.
There she is. Good old Sharlian.
The way that they're using the music.
Oh, I see it.
For everything. It's so, like, intertwined. There's Soda Poppin' statue.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes. But we'll manage on our own. If we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian say. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side. I prithee.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper.
I can't stop smiling.
There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
Oh, this is huge. Oh my god. Oh, and then they look up at the moon as well. God, hit me with it. Hit me with it. There it is. Endwalker. Oh my god. It is here. It is actually here. I can't believe it.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil.
Wow, look how beautiful this is.
So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
Old Sharlayan.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next then? Entry applications?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Sharlayan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders. Especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Oh.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions. Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration. Brahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
Shall we? Yeah. So let's proceed, shall we? Oh, let's go. I'm just a geezer on holiday, seeking knowledge in this beautiful place. Oh, of course it's going to be a Lalafell at security.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I am. Grahat here of the Students of Baldesion at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Whoa, evil Lala. No.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today.
Woo!
And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola rule.
Urionje. And Daddy Fankred. Oh, she's even got her nails painted.
See how it glows? That list is etherically linked with the citizen registry kept in the main repository.
Well, we ain't getting out of this one easy then, are we?
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home. Now, who do we have here?
Hello. Warrior of Light, first of his name. Well, this used to be their home, so they'll be able to get in easy, won't they?
Leveilleur.
And Alize Leveilleur.
Sorry, you're barred.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that,
what?
The streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny.
That's just a myth. That's all. It's just a myth. It's a bunch of lies.
And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
It's understandable.
We shall keep that in mind.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Lala.
These last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Oh, someone was on it then. The music changes again. Oh my.
Name and occupation?
Albsterz Yuko, adventurer by trade. Ooh. Albsterz Yuko, an artisan. Albsterz Yuko, the champion of Eorzea. Ooh. Can I not have Albsterz Yuko, Mandeville by name? We go with the champion of Eorzea. That sounds better, doesn't it? No, we should have done adventurer by trade.
And it is a title well earned, I can assure you.
No, we should have done trade because they do trade, didn't they?
An adventurer by trade is what your documentation indicates. No mention of this particular title. Self-appointed, I take it?
Oh, no!
Either way, your employer seems willing to vouch for your character, so I shall, albeit reluctantly, grant you entry. Champion.
Thank you. I'll take that.
And you, sir?
Estinian Valino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formerly, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
Ooh. Hello? Estinian? Estinian!
if you'll allow me.
A Krill? Relativille?
My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Mistress Baldesion, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it.
Ooh. Oh, he wouldn't have been able to get in
While I
otherwise.
appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
Whatever. Everyone's coming in. Oh, look how many there are.
Croyle, it is good to see you.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you will seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we? Oh!
Lala? What's the matter, Lala?
Welcome, friends, to Sharlian.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
Yeah, I would say that's so loud when you're still at reception. You might get called back, as she notices. Holy damn. Speak with Krill. I'm glad I spotted your ship coming into the port. The officers are born bureaucrats and stickler for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your legs back. Now that is some stoics. Woo! And here we are. In the city where everyone... Look how many people there are. Holy damn. I had thought to launch directly into an explanation of what I've learned and how we might proceed. But this is Albsterz and Estinian's first time in Sharlian. And for the rest of you, a homecoming that was long overdue. You must have places you wish to visit and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose we postpone our agenda so that you all may have sufficient time to recover from your journey and get your bearings in the city. Once you've settled in, we can reconvene at the Baldesion Annex. How does that sound? That sounds good to me. That's a fine suggestion. We may not be welcomed at the Levier estate as such, but I should like to nose around the neighborhood all the same. I am equally untethered, as it were. There is no particular place that my keen call home. Still, I should not pass up this opportunity to reacquaint myself within the city. Likewise, a quick tour of our old haunts might even yield us some useful gossip. What, you Tataruna? The annex was west of the Aephorite Plaza, was it? I shall join you there anew. Yes, I will see you there. Oh, look at this! Thy Orionge, what are you going to be doing, my boy? I too have places I would be remiss I'm not visiting forthwith. By thy leave. Take care, my boy. What of you, Estinian? My services as a guide of yours for asking. That won't be necessary until we reconvene. I prefer to wander as the wind takes me. But I could... Instantly left. He's supposed to be the bodyguard. Well, Rana, would you like to join us? You've been gone for quite a while, and this would be the perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours. Ah, of course. If you would have me. Come, Albsterz, Shyamalan awaits. Let's go! After you, my friend, I am more than content to follow your lead. G'Araphiel is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with the quest objective. You can leave G'Araphiel behind by entering a different area using the apron, or putting too much distance between you and him. You can also speak during G'Araphiel to options to part ways. No way, this is the walking thing, isn't it? Oh, let me speak to Cryo. No way! We're gonna see this mechanic? All set, then let us be on our way. First stop, amusingly enough, will be the last stand. It is a cafe on the west side of the harbour. Brill is also now accompanying you. Lead your two companions to the last stand and speak with Cryo at the designated location. No way! Oh, this is such a cool mechanic. No way! So we're going to have conversation points here that we can do. Discuss the giant statue in the harbour. Now, this is one sight I can hardly forget, the great statue of Talalak. As a student of Baldecian, I was usually quarantined on the Isle of Val, but I would gaze upon the scholar's wise features every time I returned by ship to the city. And there's the statue, holy damn. Now let's continue on, shall we? I've never seen it this busy. An unusual shape, isn't it? I assure you, however, this is perfectly functional aephorite. Remember to attune yourself before moving on. Now, being the tour guide that I am, I should make mentions of the Confusion, a research facility located on this very plaza. Its much-vented discoveries are the reason the Shyamalan stands at the forefront of the teleportation technology. In deciphering the undying principles of the Allegan aephorites, it allowed us to understand and reconstruct what was essentially a lost ark. And off we go again to our next destination. Our path leads northeast to the Aragon, the Shyamalan's largest marketplace. Holy damn. Cryo, if I would speak to you, please. Welcome to Alagor, where you can find the wares made in Shyamalan, as well as a wide selection of imported goods. They also used to sell questionable prototypes from various research institutions, but I think that practice has thankfully died out, for the most part. Otherwise, I can think of no better place to stock up for the next big adventure. Am I overselling it? Amen. On more of a serious note, our next stop of our tour is one that we have particular relevance to our ultimate purpose here. We must head back to the Aephorite Plaza, follow the path north, then climb up to the stairs, that imposing building at the very top. Oh, no way. Like, oh, look at this. Oh, my God. This is honestly incredible. Cryo, this grand structure before you is Rosetta. The name refers to the original public platform erected here, upon which a forum of elected representations would deliver ordinance and debate policy. Although the stage has since evolved into council chambers, the nature of the forum and the duties of its members remain largely unchanged. Am I boring you, Raha? You seem awfully distracted. My apologies from here. One could only see the entire city spread out below. The vista puts me in the mind of my first arrival here in the first. Those who had gathered at first at the Crystal Tower asked me how they might go about building a new home. Naturally, my answers were all inspired by the knowledge of the finest settlement I could think of, the great city of Shyamalan. A bit by bit, those few buildings grew into a town, a community, the Crystarium. I can almost see its echo. I see. Feel free to come up here whenever you wish. I don't think the Chancellors would object to you simply enjoying the view. Such memories should be treasured. For now, however, the tour must go on. Our spectacle of sightseeing concludes with the fittingly named Journey's End. Walk down the stairs to the east and continue straight ahead. Oh my god. Oh my god. As the joyous look on Raha's face has undoubtedly informed you, this is the Baldersian Annex. If you continue up the hill, you'll arrive on the doorstep of the phenomenal. But I think we've explored enough for one day. We can take you there another time. Inside with you then. Let's go. Holy damn. I'm back and I brought Albsterz and Raha with me. Hello, Lala. You were right about the ship then. Hello, Xaraphiel. Nice to meet you again. And it's a pleasure to finally meet you, Albsterz. I've heard many a tale of your exploits. What? It's been an age. Allow me to introduce OJ. That's what I'm going to call you. You will be my orange juice. Administration officer for the student of Baldersian. He oversees the day-to-day business of the Annex. The champion of awards here has featured prominently in Krill and Xaraphiel's reports. So for me, this is akin to seeing a fabled hero come to life. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Same here, Lala. This place is like a second home for the students. The Isle of Val served as our main headquarters, of course, but we often had occasions to visit Charmanon. Whatever to make use of the city's research facilities, attend conferences, or procure supplies from distant shores. The annex here was built to provide lodgings for our members while we engaged in such activities. Ever since our former headquarters along with the Isle itself vanished, the annex has served as our base of operations. And yet it feels so empty. With so many lost to us, our organization is a shell of its former self. The day will come when we see the students rise again. But first, we must ensure that the Telepharoi fall. Damn straight we do. Through the door on the left is where our main hall, where we can discuss our options moving forward. Once everyone arrives, that is, you probably have the time to rest before our discussions begin in earnest. I've had private quarters prepared for you in Antron, so please feel free to make yourself at home. Ah, the nap rooms. Perfect for an afternoon doze. Take your little rest, boy. Ah, I didn't mean to give you the wrong impression. The chambers are quite well appointed, far from some cheap roadside inn, you may be assured. Thus, simply that I were often so busy with research or exhausted from our journey aboard that we would slip into the Ardron just to steal a few winks. And thus they became known amongst the students as nap rooms, even if such naps might last well into the following morning. So, we know that feeling. Say the word, I'll be happy to show you to your chamber. Oh, no way, so this is essentially the inn. Hopefully the others won't be too long in coming. I'll wait for you all in the main hall. Oh, okay, so this is essentially the resting area that we're going to be having like we did in Shadowbringers. Okay, I'm liking the pacing so far with the quests and everything. I like this. Oh my god. Wow, wow, wow! I got nice some caps. I gotta get a G-post on this. Like that. Screenshot. Holy damn. We get to see the whole entire... Wow. Credit DeVille, speak to me please. Feeling refreshed and alert. Our colleagues should be wandering in soon. So I suggest we stay here and wait for them to join us. Okay. Oh, man. There he is, good old Urianger.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
That's totally fine, my boy.
It's fine, Urianger. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we?
Let's get down to business. Go on, Lala. Lead the meeting.
Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroid's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal. The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum. As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace.
99?
This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois. Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous. Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
The music is incredible in every scene that we've had so far.
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth. Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown. The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nadana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair.
Ooh.
Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal.
Really? So we're going to be taking on a primal? Straight away?
In response to this threat, the Satrap of Radzat Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
Oh, wow.
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. 'Tis possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Hey, that would be
we
me.
divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, and having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, I don't want to go to the other one. I want to go take down a primal.
But the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnairian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite the quandary. Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts.
Okay, so these are going to be our two dividing quests that we're going to be doing, and then once we come together after them two, this is like the Alpha
You are indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision.
Oh, no way!
Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned.
Okay, this is cool.
As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Let's go, people.
Alize and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking. Of course, the more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavner. Thoughts? Objections?
Nope, none, or I would have said some.
I passed through Thavner on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
Ooh. I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
Oh, this is cool. They're slowly setting this up. Well, I want to go kick a Primal's ass straight away. And I like how we're all standing in a circle as well.
And 4. Count what you have now. Don't count what you don't have.